as a blowing agent in the production of polystyrene. Calculate the density and the number of molecules per liter at STP. Okay, so dua benda yang saya nak kamu ingat kat sini, jangan buat dulu, sabar Sat. Nanti saya bagi masa buat, sabar Sat. Okay. Benda pertama yang saya nak recall, kalau siapa yang tengok video, dalam video saya ada bincang STP. Kita ada dua keadaan, which is your STP, standard temperature and pressure, and also your RTP, room temperature and pressure. Betul? Room temperature pun kita akan bincang saat lagi soalan lain. So STP over here represent the temperature equals to what, pressure equals to what? Anybody?
0 degree.
0 degrees Celsius. That will be equivalent to semalam dalam kan, today kita tukar orang yang masuk lambat tadi. Azri, 0 degrees Celsius equals to?
273.15 Kelvin.
Kelvin. And the pressure? Zul? Zul? Pressure? STP pressure, easy, busy. Nak tengok apa ha? STP pressure berapa? Quick. Yang lain?
One ATM is.
Thank you. Betul? Alright. Safan, tutuplah background hang buat apa hang gantung apa kat belakang tu? Aku tak nampak hang, aku tak nampak Aiman, aku nampak Set, aku tak nampak Set. Tutuplah pantai kat belakang tu Lain college memang lambat. So STP, first thing that I want to remind you, STP over here is your 0 degrees Celsius like Noah say and 1 ATM like we all agree. Dua soalan kat sini. Soalan pertama density. Okay. Soalan kedua number of molecule per liter. Number of molecule, if you remember, number of particles, your Avogadro constant. Ingat benda ni? Okay. So we need to find two things in your answer today. So the first one, looking for the density over here. Since we already have the temperature, we already have the pressure. Play around with the density, formula of density. Kalau siapa yang hafal, kamu akan dapat teruslah. Siapa yang tak hafal, then you need to work it out. Formula of density dalam from PV equals to nRT. Betul? Okay. Alright, we talked about that yesterday. Perlu saya tunjuk lagi macam mana dapat? Tak Okay. So, that is the density formula dan kamu dah nampak dah sayang, benda yang kita perlu kita dah ada. Pressure kita dah ada. Sebab pressure adalah 1 atm, so R pun kita dah ada. Temperature pun kita dah tahu sebab satu perkataan je, STP, kita tahu semua benda tu. And my question over here, molar mass berapa? Molar mass berapa ataupun molar mass siapa?
44 CO2.
Molar mass of carbon dioxide. I want density answer now. Senang. Saya nak jawapan. Izzati?
1.9630 gram per liter.
Gram per liter. Okay, by the way, your molar mass over here adalah molar mass of carbon dioxide because everything is talking about carbon dioxide. If you work it out, you realize that it's a 44 gram per mole. Itulah, alright, carbon and oxygen sahaja. So, substitute in all the value that you have. Your R that you use, 8.314 or 0.08206.
0.08206.
0.08206. Okay. Temperature, as we all agree, 0 degrees Celsius, 273.15. So jawapan yang kawan kamu dapat is a 1.963 unit gram per liter. Density daripada ideal gas equation. So next question. Number of molecule per liter. Masih adalah at STP. The trick of this question is the sentence itself, the number of molecule per liter. Number of molecule is your Avogadro constant. Masih adalah pada STP, bermakna this temperature and this pressure is still applicable. Alright? We are still using that. But we need extra one thing. Per liter. Which means the volume right now is 1 liter. Kita nak cari number of molecule, guys. Alright, we want to find the number of molecule. Before finding the number of molecule, kita kena ada apa terlebih dahulu? Anybody?
Number of mole.
Thank you. Alright, we need to have the number of mole. So your PV equals to nRT will be using the same pressure sebab masih adalah STP. Masih adalah 0 degree Celsius, 273.15 Kelvin. Cuma yang kita akan ada benda baru adalah volume. Volume adalah 1 liter. Find the number of mole. From the number of mole, work out the ratio to find the mole number of molecule. Topik 1. Mole concept. Amali minggu ni buat apa? Dengan Puan Haslinda, betul? Minggu ni buat apa? Dah amali belum? Hari apa?
Jumaat.
Belum lagi, Jumaat.
Okay. Alright. Try to work it out. I want the number of mole and I want the number of molecule. Soalan senang je. Cuma trying to recall all the memory that you used to have. Azri dapat berapa?
Belum, tak jumpa.
Sekarang, cepat. Tak ada sabar. Semua benda duduk depan mata dah sayang. Tak ada sabar. You don't have time. Tambah-tambah objektif nanti. Apa selesai sabar? Tak ada sabar. Quick. Semua benda duduk depan mata. Hantarkan kalkulator je. Tulis-tulis je pun. Nurin dah? Darat 10 kuasa berapa Nurin? Number of molecule. Kena ada darat 10 kuasa something lah kan? Alia kata ya. So Alia darat 10 kuasa?
23.
23. Yang lain?
22.
Zati kata 22. Ada lagi? Lau?
23 ah.
Pressure is a 1 atm, volume is a 1 liter as agreed. Number of mole is the one that we are looking for. Because of pressure is 1 atm, therefore your R that we use is still 0.08206. So you have your 0.08206 over here. And then you have your temperature still remain the same, 273.15 Kelvin. So number of mole that you calculated over here shall be 22.4147 mole. Betul? Yes, no, no, yes? Yes?
No. No, madam.
No.
Saya salah kira ke?
Satu kena bahagi yang lain.
Satu bagi answer yang tu.
Sorry, saya salah kira. Okay, salah tekan. So, you have your number of mole calculated over here is a 0.0446. Yang ni betul? Okay. And if you remember, soalan ni saya pilih bukan sebab STP sangat pun. Soalan ni saya pilih sebab Avogadro constant. Ingat lagi manusia ni wujud dalam hidup anda? Nama anak pertama Muhammad Avogadro. Remember that? 1 mole of your any particles, to be honest. So right now we have oxygen gas. 1 mole of oxygen gas would give rise to your 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. Remember? Right now we have 446 mole of carbon dioxide. Therefore, how many molecule? So selesaikan matematik kamu darab silang, then you will have your answer over here. Dapat berapa?
2.6849 times 10 to the power of 22.
2.68 times 10 to the power of 22. It depends on how many decimal places that you are taking. Alright. It depends on how many decimal places that you are taking. Kalau kamu ambil 4 dan jawapan kamu mungkin akan lain dengan orang yang ambil 3. Tapi dia akan duduk lebih kurang. Your number of molecule will be about 2.68 plus times 10 to the power of 22. Betul? Answer. Molecule of carbon dioxide. Ingat lagi mole concept ni? Alright, and as we all agree, in topic 1 few months back, topic 1 boleh dapat, betul Aiman? Topic 1 boleh dapat, boleh jumpa di mana chapter yang ada calculation. Selagi kamu belajar kimia, selagi tu kita akan jumpa mole concept. Okay ke sayang? Next question. Sama. Masih perlu satu benda. Baca dulu soalan. Sabar, Sat. Kita masih perlu satu benda, which is mole ratio. Kenapa saya kata mole ratio? Kita bermain dengan 2 orang dalam soalan ni. Look very carefully. First one. Soalan minta pasal oksigen. Yang ni yang kita nak cari. In here. Soalan bagi, but the question mentioned about nitrogen dioxide. Yang dia bagi is nitrogen dioxide. And, okay, yang ni dia bagi. And the biggest problem over here, different temperature, different pressure. Okay. So, boleh tak guna P1 V1 over T1 equals to P1 V1 over T2? Soalan saya. Kita keluarkan dulu data sikit lah, bagi nampak sikit. So, I have my oxygen gas. So, oxygen gas soalan tanya volume adalah berapa? Soalan minta dalam mililiter ya, keluarkanlah. Temperature 22 degrees Celsius. Azri, 22 degrees Celsius equals to?
295.15 Kelvin.
Betul. Yang lain. Okay. And then pressure given 77 mm mercury. Kita tahu kita tak akan guna millimeter mercury. Tapi saya tulis dulu, nanti kamu tukar sendiri ya. Next, kita ada nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen monoxide. Nitrogen monoxide. Okay. The volume given 184 milliliter. The temperature given 45 degrees Celsius. Azri?
331 30.
Kita ada satu benda panggil calculator. Trust your
Malas tekan.
calculator. Malas nak tekan. Tak ada. Dalam banyak-banyak benda hang malas nak tekan calculator. Apa lagi yang hang boleh buat?
318.15
318.15 agree class?
Kelvin. Yeah.
Okay, my question. Sabar tak soalan saya. The trick of this question adalah, can we use P1 V1 over T1? Lau say no, Baki say no. Why? Cannot use. Why?
Different kind of gas.
Different kind of gas. Pertama, yes. Lagi. Good. Lagi. Betul, Izzati? One more. Apa syarat bila kita guna P1 V1 over T1? Dia ada dua syarat. Dan kat sini saya bagi tahu the trick of the question adalah, student kadang-kadang dia tak perasan benda tu, dia nampak volume, temperature, pressure, volume, temperature, pressure, saya nak cari seorang. So saya gunalah P1 V1 P2 T1, betul? Dia nampak macam boleh guna. Tapi tak boleh guna. Saya nak ingatkan sekali lagi, when you are using this type of formula, Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, combined gas law, diorang adalah untuk benda yang sama, the same thing, but different situation. Alright, but like Izzati said, dia mesti adalah orang yang sama, keadaan yang berbeza. Agree? But right now, we are talking about oxygen gas and nitrogen gas. So this thing tak boleh guna. Faham? Pertama. Kedua, satu lagi yang kamu tak boleh guna, because when your P1 V1 over T1 equals to blah blah blah, dia kita boleh guna sebab number of mole is constant. Agree? Okay? But right now, if you look at your question very carefully, the nitrogen monoxide and your oxygen gas is the number of mole constant. No. Even though 1-to-1 ratio, kalau nanti number of mole sama dalam final exam, kalau number of mole sama pun, kalau kamu guna, dia still akan salah. Sebab dia adalah benda yang berbeza. Jawapan akhir akan betul. Kamu still akan dapat markah untuk jawapan akhir, tapi markah konsep hilang. Okay? So, soalan senang je. Kind reminder over here is this thing cannot be used when you are discussing different thing. Okay? And when you have different number of mole, you cannot use this. So, kita terpaksa buat cara panjang. Cara panjang adalah kamu kena kira PV equals to nRT 2 kali. Tetapi kali pertama, kamu kira untuk nitrogen monoxide dan kamu cari apa kat sini?
Number of mole.
Mole. Kita cari number of mole. Betul? Bila kamu dah jumpa number of mole, boleh guna terus tak number of mole? Tak kan? Sebab 1-to-2 ratio. Nampak your chapter 1 coming in again. I want answer. And guys, be careful with the conversion of unit. Saya tak tukar lagi pressure. I want answer. Yang kamu kena hantar di WhatsApp. Okay? Soalan nampak senang je. I mean, it is senang. I want answer, please. Be careful with your conversion of unit, especially your pressure over here. 1 atm equals to how many millimeter mercury? Think very carefully. Jangan buat lambat dah sayang. Easy calculation, quick. Saya nak jawapan daripada Haifa. Dan ada orang lain. Dia kena minta dengan orang yang duduk dua orang macam Aiman, Safan. Dia bila dua otak buat satu soalan kan. Tak boleh salah lah kan. Dia minta pressure kan Aiman? Hang buat soalan mana Aiman? ATM dia minta pressure kak. Dia bukan minta volume kak. Hang kira apa weh? Pressure tu betul. Tapi itu bukan jawapan Aiman. Haifa tengah kira tak? Haifa, are you there? Haifa? Haifa baik hang jawab soalan ni. Soalan ni senang. Soalan nanti dua tu susah. Haifa, are you there? Saya nak jawapan daripada Haris Daniel and also Aiman atau Safan. Saya nak jawapan daripada Haris, Aiman atau Safan. Kita tengok jawapan kawan kamu macam mana, unit conversion dia macam mana, cara kamu tulis macam mana and so on. Benda yang sama, cuma kita ulang PVNRT 2 kali dan untuk dua-dua kali kita cari benda yang berbeza. Itu je lah. Okay? Go, are you okay? You look depressed already. It's only the first week in college.
Okay ah.
Good. Take good care, please. Yang lain pun sama, yang duduk kat college tu pun sama. Go, you kutuk me with your roommate ah.
No.
Ask them join us. Tengok jawapan kawan kamu. Let's see. Aris dah? Hang kira tak? Cepat. Senang je weh. Senang je. So, of course, changing this to ATM. PVNRT kali pertama. Kita cari number of mole. Kat sini PVNRT kali kedua. Kita cari volume. Tapi volume yang kita dapat dalam liter, soalan minta dalam mililiter. Betul? In between, mole ratio. Agree with my method? Semua orang buat cara ni? Okay, good. So yes, I'm waiting for the answer. Haris? Come on guys. Haris sambung nak buat ke apa? Haris will be sending question until the end of today's class. Now, kita tunggu. If you do it, when I say do it, you should have done by now. If you do it because I ask your name to hand in, that's why you're stuck.
Tak. Tadi nak tukar daripada MMSG tu ke ATM tu. Tak pasti dia punya value berapa.
760 millimeter mercury. Kenapa boleh tak pasti? We talked about that yesterday. 1 ATM 760 millimeter mercury. Betul? Did I mention that yesterday? I show you where to get it, right? This will be the type of objective question. God's sake. This will be the type of objective question that come into your exam if it is an objective. Soalan level macam ni adalah soalan yang di mana kita panggil C3, C4. Okay? Soalan C3, C4, apa beza dengan soalan aras rendah? Apa beza aras tinggi dengan aras tinggi, aras sederhana tinggi, aras sederhana dan aras rendah? Apa beza tiga tu adalah when we are talking about aras tinggi ataupun aras C3, you cannot finish your calculation in one time. Tu beza dia. Kalau soalan aras rendah adalah soalan yang di mana kamu ada value siap-siap, kamu hanya perlu tahu formula apa, tak payah conversion unit pun, masuk value, masuk formula, dapat jawapan. Yang tu aras rendah. Okay? Aras sederhana adalah you cannot get it in one go, tapi dia still duduk dalam topik yang sama. Okay? Dia still duduk dalam subtopik yang sama, benda yang sama tapi mungkin kamu kena kira 2 kali ataupun melibatkan conversion unit. Okay? Dan bila dia adalah aras tinggi, dia akan melibatkan application. Kita akan ada soalan. Nanti dia akan melibatkan daily life, dia mungkin akan melibatkan contoh-contoh yang dia tak bagi direct dalam bentuk kimia. Okay? Dan like this pun adalah aras tinggi yang di mana dia tak melibatkan one time calculation. So this will be the type of question that you come across. Okay? I just don't like it when I don't get it. Can I have the answer? I think your over here is 0.1013 ATM. Correct me if I'm wrong sebab saya pun kira tadi je. 0.9513 ATM. Am I right? Thank you. 1 ATM over here is equivalent to 760 millimeter mercury. Everybody should know this. And the number of mole, kita kira salah. Number of mole yang kamu dapat kat sini, in case ada yang salah, you got it here is 6.7046 times 10 to the power of negative 3. That is the number of mole of your NO. Agree? Thank you. And then from the mole ratio, kamu dapat number of mole of your oxygen gas. The number of mole of oxygen gas, 3.3523 times 10 to the power of negative 3. Agree? Therefore, kalau semua kat sini betul, then you will have your volume in milliliter. 801.5 milliliter. Sorry, laptop tak ada bateri. Okay, it will be 800 something milliliter. Agree? Kalau semua ni betul, jawapan akhir patut akan betul lah. Okay. Yang ni, tak ada apa. Soalan senang. Soalan sangat senang. Nak introduce satu perkataan sahaja. Read that. Check out the value. Soalan senang, tak nak buat pun. Nak ajar satu term je. Try to get all the information and see what is needed to calculate. Dah. Soalan saya. Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law, combined gas law, ideal gas law. Mana satu kita nak guna? Anyone? Kecuali Nawash. Charles law. Gauss Chow's law. Agree? Agree? Fiza? Okay. We have a volume of 50 milliliter at the beginning, where the temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. Azri, please. Lagi hantar nak tekan calculator, lagi aku tanya. Waiting still?
337.15 Kelvin.
Tak. Mana logik? Aku congak baru aku tahu salah. 29 lebih kan? 295.15. Oh, dia tak boleh guna calculator. Dia guna calculator, dia salah. Oh, sila congak, pakcik. I'm sorry that the calculator is not helping you. I'm so sorry, boy. 295.15 if I'm working out from my brain and spontaneous. Am I right? Sorry, Azri. Throw your calculator. Oh, boy. Where we are. Next. Dalam ni, yang saya nak ajar satu benda je. Okay, the trick of this question is, question asking for the new volume when the temperature is in ice bath. Yang saya nak ajar satu je. Ice bath. Temperature of ice will be assumed as 0 degree Celsius. I know. Sometimes teacher, ais kadang-kadang saya ukur kan bila saya beli air sejuk ke, ais blended ke, kamu cucuk termometer, kadang-kadang dia akan jadi -1, -2. Macam mana saya nak tahu dia kosong? A standard ice without any impurity is 0 degree Celsius. Ais yang ada impurity, saya nak ingatkan kamu, ais blended kamu tak pure Okay, and that day I bought an ice blended frappuccino from Starbucks and it cost me $20. On what earth that cup of ice and syrup and sugar? Obviously saya bukan beli untuk saya lah, saya beli untuk orang lain and saya tolong orang beli, and when I pay I'm like, seriously this cup of 20 ringgit? Not rich enough for Starbucks, I guess. Very poor, minum kopi biasa je. Okay, the things that I want you to noted over here, ice bath. Bila kita duduk dalam ice, kalau soalan keluar, be very careful with the term. Standard 0 degree Celsius. Jangan ambil negatif. Faham? And Azri, yang ni tak payah work out apa? Temperature in Kelvin?
273.15 Kelvin. Yeah.
Okay, soalan ni tak payah bincang lah. Like Go say it's a Chow's law over here. Just nak ajar satu benda je. Ice bath. Okay? Tak ada apa, soalan senang. Next. Are we ready? 1 minute break. I want you to try. Soalan panjang, I guarantee you with my life, soalan senang. Do me one favor, I give you 5 minutes. Try structure the question. Half of it is being structured for you. Dia dah tunjuk dah that is my air bubble duduk kat bawah nak naik ke atas. Betul? Try answer this question. And before you answer, draw what the question draw for you. Tambah kat situ, bila bubble saya duduk bawah, what is the information I have? Bubble saya naik ke atas, duduk kat surface. Apa information yang soalan bagi adalah untuk orang atas? Apa information bagi duduk kat bawah? Do that. Try. When you get that information, you realize that it's like that. Easy. Soalan pasir ya. I didn't make it up. It's a pasir. Try. Conteng, jangan baca je sayang. Conteng. Start writing. Soalan macam ni baru Nawash akan nak buat sikit. Kalau tak biasa Nawash tengok pun dia dah tahu jawapan dah. Dia tekan kalkulator je, dia mana tulis apa pakcik tu. Yang ni baru nampak dia tekun sikit nak menulis. Come on guys. Try. Yang dah dapat, yang dah ada jawapan, can let me know. Then we can see whether it's correct or wrong. Nawash, you got it already?
Got it, miss. 9.4853 milliliter.
Lau say yes. Lau say yes, I didn't say. Anas?
Saya dapat lain.
Anas dapat berapa?
7.38 milliliter.
So we have two answers over here, 9.485 blah 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 from Nawash and Lau. Anas get 7 point something milliliter. Yang lain? Syuhada? Dah?
7.38 milliliter.
Izzati?
$9.48.
So kita ada dua kumpulan bertanding. Let's see siapa menang. Azri?
7.3375.
Oh, 3 versus 3. Eng?
9.48.
9.48. 4 versus 3. Siapa menang? Balkis? 9 or 7?
7.38.
Oh, 4 over 4 versus 4. Iman?
7.38.
Oh, 5 versus 4. Let's see. Oh, God. All right, let's see. I don't think I need to calculate, but when I give you the information, then you might actually realize that siapa betul lah. So let's see. Okay. During an earthquake in Sabah, air bubble rise from the bottom of the lake 35 meter below its surface. Okay. The temperature at the bottom and at the surface of the lake is 5 degrees Celsius and 20. So we're starting off with bottom and then surface. Bermakna yang ni adalah bottom, yang ni adalah surface. So the bottom right now, saya akan letak semua benda. The bottom right now is 5 degrees Celsius. The surface over here adalah 20 degrees Celsius. Agree? Okay. Dan ayat tu. The pressure in the lake increased by 1 atm for every 10 meter down the surface. Okay. So we starting off with 1 atm. Dia dah bagi tahu. We starting off with 1 atm. Alright. Assuming that the surface of the lake is 1 atm, going down every 10 meter tambah 1 atm. Kita buat cara yang paling, orang kata paling tradisional. 10 meter. That is 1 atm tambah 1. So kat sini 2 atm. Setuju setakat ni? Turun lagi 10 meter, 20 meter. Tambah lagi 1 ATM, 3 ATM. Setuju? Turun lagi 1 ATM, turun lagi 10 meter, 10. 4 ATM. Syuhada, jumpa dah? Syuhada duk kira balik dah. Dia nampak dah ada salah kat mana. Betul kawan-kawan? So, the pressure over here at the top is 1 atm. The pressure at the bottom is a 4.5 atm. Setuju? Kenapa daripada 4 atm jadi 4.5? Sebab we are going down only by 35 meter. So, daripada 30 meter kepada hanya 35 meter, kita hanya turun 5 meter. Kalau 1 meter adalah 1 ATM, 1 meter 1 ATM, separuh daripada meter, 10 meter 1 ATM, 1 ATM, so 5 meter akan jadi 0.5 ATM. So over here is a 4.5 ATM. Agree? Yang ni je susah. And then, if the initial volume of the gas bubble is 2 milliliter, and the trick over here adalah, tadi dia guna perkataan bottom top, tiba-tiba datang kat sini, initial. Ni masalah dia. Soalan ayat last dengan ayat pertama is front. The bubble is not going down. The bubble is rising from the bottom. So our initial is at the bottom. So the 2 milliliter is at the bottom. Okay. Soalan tanya volume of the gas bubble at the top. Soalan saya, same air bubble or not? Same air bubble, betul? Same air bubble, same gas lah. I suppose the same satu biji yang sama kan? So I don't know how they measure, but yeah, it's the same air bubble. And right now, we have everything that we need. You have your pressure, you have your temperature. Azri, you forgot your job? Come on, man, do it.
293.15.
All right, you have your pressure, you have your temperature. We're looking for the volume at the top. Bawah, you have your volume over here, which is 2 times 10 to the power of negative 3 liter. Azri?
278.15.
Alright, tekan kalkulator ke congak? Betul je ni. Congak kot. So you have your 278.15 Kelvin over there. And you have the pressure. So what formula do you use?
Combined gas law.
Combined gas law. Soalan nampak susah. Betul? And I always tell my student, soalan panjang. Lagi panjang soalan tu lagi senang. Betul? Satu je. Baca soalan betul-betul. Dan jangan hanya baca. Draw it. Kalau dalam exam dia tak bagi drawing ni, kamu lukis drawing ni. Okay? Then you will get it. Remove all your information, take out all the data and information from the question, baru jawab soalan. Jangan jawab macam ni. Dia bila objektif, budak suka buat macam ni tau. Alright? Dia akan tekan je. Kalau pandai tak apalah. Get what I mean? Alright? Especially when you involve conversion unit. Simple question. Tapi bila saya naikkan slide ni, masa apa benda ni weh? Betul tak? But when you do it, when you get the information, you realize that it wasn't that hard. Betul? So just one thing. Pick up your pen, start reading and start writing. Question? And I think the volume, kita tanya Syuhada balik. Syuhada, 7 point something or 9 point something? Kumpulan 9.
9
Okay. 9.4 lebih, betul? So kumpulan 9 menang Alright. So 9.4, I got 9.4853 milliliter. Agree? Jawapan yang saya terima hanya adalah 9.48 lebih sahaja. Saya tak terima 0.009 sebab soalan minta milliliter. So jawapan yang kita terima hanya milliliter. Is that clear? Okay. Last but not least, simple question. Alright, yang ni soalan senang je. Just to close our day, I guess. Haris, saya nak jawapan hantar kat WhatsApp. Diana ada ke? Diana Balkis?
Ada, Miss.
Saya nak jawapan juga. And soalan ni tak ada apa, soalan sangat senang. Masih bermain dengan idea guess, cuma tukar-tukar lah sebab saya nak mula math. And I think the biggest difference from in this question compared to the rest of the 4 questions just now is our pressure is in different unit. Okay. Waiting for Haris, waiting for Diana. Kazini dengan Anis okey ke?
Okey je, Madam. Miss.
Nanti kira balik lah. Alright, nanti tengok balik recording, cuba kira balik lah. Sebab jawapan saya memang tak bagi lah. Go dah minum air dah. So go answer. While waiting for your friend to send their answer. Jahat saya. Tanya orang yang duk minum air je selalu.
16.0137 gram per mole.
Unit?
Huh?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The unit?
Gram per mole.
Semua mengangguk, okay. Tak ada pasukan yang nak berlawan? Syuhada salah kat mana soalan tadi?
Tekanan tu.
Tekanan salah. Macam biasalah. Okay. Check balik lah. Alright. When your friend send the answer and I want to see your writing, boy. Haris dah ke? Susah ke weh? Go getting just now 16 point something. Yang lain? Ada jawapan lain? Azri? Dapat apa?
Uh, 16.0154.
Okay, Balkis setuju? Jawapan yang hantar kat saya ni siapa punya?
Diana.
Okay, thank you Diana. Diana nak tegur sikit boleh? Mestilah boleh kan, so nak tegur siapa berani kata tak boleh. Alright, a bit lah Diana, just a bit. Saya tak sarankan this thing. Sebab tu saya tak pernah buat dalam calculation saya. Semua conversion unit buat di luar. Faham? Okay? My advice, sebab pengalaman kita budak akan salah. Sebab kamu akan melibatkan operasi tambah tiba-tiba. Padahal dalam formula kamu semua adalah operasi darab-darab bahagi. Tiba-tiba dalam tu kena ada bracket and tambah. So I think it's easier, selesaikan terus conversion unit semua di luar. Formula dah cukup panjang. So dalam formula kita hanya substitute dan kira dalam formula sahaja. Okay? And like we all agree, I think the biggest difference over here adalah your R. Haris, are you not done yet? Are you serious, boy?
Tak. Ni kalau guna math tak luar pun boleh ya, madam kan?
Kalau mass letak luar, kamu kira number of mole dulu.
Tak. Math, lepas tu MR dengan RT dekat dalam, per dengan PV.
Boleh?
Tapi bila kira tadi dapat 0.166.
Sebab kamu salah kira lah.
0.155.
Send me your answer. Okay, jawapan Diana, setuju? Okay. Tak letak idea guess pun tak apa sebab yang akan dapat markah kat sini is this formula. So substitute in the mass given. Your R will be 8.314 because your pressure right now is in kilopascal. Tak ada issue. Volume 2.5 given. Temperature is in Kelvin. So you got 16.0137. Soalan adalah molar mass. Therefore unit adalah gram per mole. Unit tak ada markah. Okay. Saya jadi lagi tekankan kat unit kat sini sebab bila dia dalam, saya tak pasti lagi lah tapi saya dengar macam tu lah. Saya pun dengar objektif lah tapi saya pun tak pasti lagi. So saya nak ingatkan dalam objektif, dia satu benda yang saya tak suka dalam objektif adalah kamu bukan setakat kena faham soalan. Kamu kena faham jawapan. Kalau dalam subjektif, you only read the question and you answer the question. Betul? And kamu akan shock sendiri rasa jawapan yang saya jawab tu betul. At least you feel good, don't you? Alright? Dia bila objektif, the problem arise is, selain daripada baca soalan, kamu kena taksir jawapan. No matter if it's an explanation, then worse. You need to read all the explanation, then only you decide which one. But when you read the second or third answer, you already apa benda dia duk cakap ni. Right? Same goes to unit. Okay? Dia boleh bagi jawapan adalah semua dalam value yang betul. Oh my god, unit mana? Kalau saya tanya soalan objective density, saya boleh tanya semua ABCD saya, semua value boleh jadi sama, tapi unit berbeza. Can you see the trick? And dalam objektif, like I always say, kalau betul-betul objektif, which I finger cross, saya still mendoakan dia tidak menjadi objektif. Doa tak ikhlas kot. Macam tak jadi je doa saya. Jawapan salah, kamu akan salah terus, hilang satu markah tu. Okay, so you need to be, like I say yesterday, you need to work even harder. Okay, let's see jawapan kawan kamu salah kat mana. Semua betul kan?
Formula salah.
Formula salah. Formula salah sebab apa?
EV can this. RT can
I correct this
Yes,
yesterday.
Yes.
Did I? I correct this in the first slide yesterday morning. Did I? Sebab tu saya tak suka bila salah tu dari saya. Daniel, open up your notes that you copy this formula from. I told you that this formula is wrong. My bad. I say already, saya minta maaf. Okay? I told you that this is not the correct formula. Your mass should be equals to your PVMR over RT. Betul? Thank you. Happy Deepavali Nawash, but I'm still doing topical test on Saturday night. I'm so sorry. But because it's a holiday and because kelas saya yang lain, saya still buat kelas hari Rabu, Khamis, Jumaat tu saya still buat kelas. So as a bonus, your topical test this round will be offline. Means kamu tak perlu buka webcam. Okay? Kalau kamu nampak objektif, that means we are trying objektif. If kamu nampak subjektif, kamu akan buat subjektif. Kalau kamu nampak dia campur, kamu jawab apa yang patut. Okay? I'll let you know as soon as I can know what are we having. Alright? And still 1 hour, still 40 marks. As always, topic 4. Is that any question? No? Prepare for that. Okay? So kalau tak ada apa, I think that's it for today. I will see you soon. And by the way, amali kamu hari Jumaat, betul?